Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Borderlands 3 video. Today's video I'm actually going to be going over my Moze build and how you should build a bottomless mag for her. She's actually kind of like Salvador, where her, overpowered, doing the most damage with your guns as possible build. It comes with, it kind of reminds me of Salvador because Salvador used to have a epic that was an epic class mod that was pretty good, really good with him, and Moze has probably somewhere out there there's an epic class mod that can make this build 10 times better, but I currently am just running I think a blue right now, and I'll explain what you guys want to do with that a little later on in the video. But starting things off, 5 points in armor and infantry for the extra gun damage and damage reduction. Really nice perk to have. Vlad Ingenuity for the extra shield and shock resistance. I'm currently not running a transformer, so if you guys are running a transformer, I mean, you don't have to worry about the shock resistance, so it's whatever, but the max shield helps out with survivability. Thin red line, 8% max health reserved and added to max shields. Putting both these points or skill points hand in hand just increases your overall survivability by a shit ton. Drowning in brass, extra gun damage, and a little bit less fire rate. Kill skill, it's really nice to have. Stacks up 3 times, lasts 15 seconds. Overall, gives you, I think, yeah, it's 60% extra gun damage, and like minus 77.5% fire rate. Really not a huge difference, especially when you do start going into the bottomless mag tree. Experimental munitions for extra incendiary damage when landing a critical hit. And obviously desperate measures, bread and butter of pretty much any Moze build. The lower her health is, the greater the increase of the amount of gun damage she gets. Right now, currently, I'm running a class mod that just gives 1 point into this. So you obviously want to put 3 points into this. And if you can find a class mod that completely decks this perk out, run it. Other class mods that I'm trying to look for is like Desperate Measure, Flat Off Ingenuity, and Click Click. I have 1 point in Click Click and Desperate Measures and 1 in the Thin Red Line, but it is only a blue class mod, not purple. But jumping over into the bottomless manage tree, and just to get it out of the way, even when I was leveling up Moze, I ran both miniguns and let off some steam. Just, I mean, I'm never an Iron Bear right now. Iron Bear was kind of helpful in normal mode and partly through True Vault Hunter mode, but once you get to end game, it's honestly pointless. But just to get that out of the way, because I know there's going to be a comment or two. And then from there, obviously, 5 points in the Cloud of Lead. Gives extra incendiary damage and every 4 shots, does not consume ammo. Pretty nice perk. Match set, I only have 4 out of 5 in for the extra magazine and heat per shot. Because with this build, I kind of do run a COV weapon. And it's honestly really nice, and it has high DPS. I'll be showing you guys that here a little later. Redistribution, after Moze scores a critical hit, she regenerates ammo for a few seconds. Really nice perk. 3 points into Stoke of Embers for increased incendiary damage, and Iron Bear's incendiary damage as well. Scorching RPMs for extra fire rate and critical hit damage. Can't go wrong. 5 points into here. 5 points into the Iron Bank for extra magazine size. Helpful. I mean, honestly, I would kind of also wish it made it so COV weapons, like, because you got this magazine, and then you have match set for magazine, but the only difference is this one's based on matching manufacturers, and this one's just magazine. So it would have been nice if they did like just like a normal, COV has a minus 10% of breaking or something like that. Would have been pretty cool. would have made this perk more beneficial than it is. And then obviously click, which obviously the lower your magazine, the higher DPS, and if you're running a COV, the more the gun is heated, or as her gun heat increases, she gains increased gun damage with that weapon. And then Forge, Moze constantly regenerates ammo for her currently equipped weapon, which is just nice overall. So currently I do run Moore's Pain. It's honestly a ridiculous assault rifle. I don't have one that increases overall incendiary damage. Just has a bonus radiation damage, so it's not bad. There are some fire purples or epics out there that are just nuts that I think are better than this, but I just currently haven't seen any yet. But when you do fire this weapon, as you're firing it, lights you on fire and actually increases your damage even more. Obviously the boring gun's really nice with her. Sorry. Loyal the Dictator, really nice gun, especially against like a big guy. You can just get right up in their face with Moze and just spray them down constantly and just do massive amounts of damage. Hive is really nice. I'm sorry I hit my mic there. Just because you can, I probably maybe get 3 shots off on a small target, and this just helps DPS bosses down. So far right now I'm using the stopgap just for the immune to damage. It gives increased shield capacity, and then you also get 10% damage reduction. It's kind of nice, and it has that Iron Bear thing if I were to go down and jump into Iron Bear. Currently I never really do that, but occasionally there's sometimes that I hit it on accident or whatever, and it has that anointed, so it's kind of helpful. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about with my class mods. I'm currently, like, if you run Bloodletter with this build, you don't regen any shield. Like, it takes forever unless you're running, like, a... honestly, even, like, her grenade build kind of sucks now with the nerf that Hex has got, so currently I'm not running that. And the micro grenade that this does, or the damage it does anyways, honestly isn't that noticeable at all. And the 4 points into Skeleton is just kind of useless. I kind of wish legendary class mods got random rolls as far as skill points go. Would make it a lot better. But yeah, I think just finding a really nice epic that puts points into desperate measures and click is honestly your best bet. Or maybe a couple points, or maybe 5 points. I don't know how much it actually increases up to, but Armored Infantry is a really nice one too, especially with your damage reduction. But yeah, definitely look out for class mods like that. Currently I'm just running a Deathless Reserve all but 1 health artifact. Really not much to it. There's not really anything increase my damage with the artifact. Just really just a small amount of DPS with the class mod. Just real quick, we'll check. I guess we'll go into with the Dictator, show you guys real quick, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Alright, if you guys didn't enjoy the video. As always, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.